This episode is brought to you by FX's feud, Capote versus the Swans. Inspired by actual events, the series tells the story of Truman Capote and the women he betrayed. The original housewives. They were society's most elite women. Rich, glamorous socialites who defined a bygone era of high society New York. From creator Ryan Murphy, this drama series features an all-star cast, including Naomi Watts, Demi Moore, and Diane Lane. FX's feud premieres January 31st on FX Stream on Hulu.
Baby, it's cold outside. Hi, I'm Anita Joyce here with Kelly Welkness, and this is Decorating Tips and Tricks. Today's episode is winter decor under $50, and that was tough to do with the rising prices these days. But Kelly, yeah, it was fun. But, you know, Kelly, I was going to tell you, it may be January, but it still feels like November to me. I mean, where did the days go?
It's kind of scary, right? Just swooshing by. This is a great time to sort of hunker down, get cozy in your own home, and maybe add a few things here and there. Now that the Christmas decor or holiday decor is down, sometimes your house looks a little barren. So it might be a great time to add something in. And we've got some great ideas for you today that are all really easy on your wallet.
The other thing to keep in mind is after the holidays, a lot of this decor that's winter, but not necessarily Christmas, is marked down because it is considered seasonal and it's a kind of not the beginning of the winter season. So it's a great time to buy now and get a great deal.
Oh, I anticipate seeing pastels, Easter colors, even summer things coming out soon. I couldn't believe how quickly the Christmas decor and Christmas items came into the stores this year. It was way before Thanksgiving, which I find so offensive because I love Thanksgiving and I really think it needs to be given its due, not just passed over to Christmas because Christmas is more lucrative for the stores. So yes, I think that's a great idea. If you're looking for things that are wintry and cozy, like we'll be talking about today, you might be able to get a really great deal, even beyond the wonderful things we'll be suggesting.
Look at your winter decor, your Christmas decor. You're going to take out anything that's kind of red and green. You're going to take out anything that says ho, 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 any Santa stuff, any just really kind of sparkly stuff. But you may have some things left that would work because there's a lot of crossover between Christmas things and just winter.
Oh, yeah. And we've got some great episodes where we talk about that too, the things that you can have for Christmas decorations that can last throughout the wintry season, even if you're not in a really wintry place like we are. And I want to remind everyone, if you haven't self-gifted yet this year, go for it. There's still time in January. Well, you can do it at any time of the year,
And I bet somebody got some gift cards for Christmas.
That's right. You might have gotten some gift cards, but if there's something that you had on your mind that nobody even knew about or wouldn't be able to find and get for you, like perhaps a Flow Black transfer wear canister that was still on the shelf in a Darlene store in Hudson, New York, that I happened to buy for myself this morning, go for it. I may have talked to you all about a trip that I took with my friends from high school, and we all got back together in a great little Airbnb in Hudson, New York, right on the Hudson River. It's the most charming town. If you ever get an opportunity to visit there, definitely check it out. And all the shops are fabulous. And I found this one shop, and I did happen to buy a couple of things because, you know, I was on a special trip and I wanted to remember my trip and have something in my home that reminded me of it. And I decided to just sort of pop over to their website and see if they still had anything or anything new. And sure enough, this little canister that I had been eyeing, but I held myself back from, was still there. So now it's coming to my house.
Well, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas,
Hello.
Kelly.
Our birthday is coming up on January 17th.
Oh, our birthday. Oh, maybe I'll have to go back and get the other little piece that I left behind. Let me go right now so I can save on shipping and tell them I want both. I love the way you think. Okay, let's dive in today to our cozy winter decor under $50. Anita, you want to kick it off?
Oh, Well, I was just thinking about a lovely client we were talking to recently, and we were talking about getting a really chunky table runner for her table. Do you remember?
Daria, we're talking about you, girl. You were wondering if we were going to mention your name. Let's just say that Daria's home is so beautiful. And we had the best time having the consult with her. And we love doing the consults, and we love talking to all of you. So if anybody wants to gift themselves us for the new year or for Christmas, please do so. You can just go, or your birthday, or just any day, because every day should be a celebration. Just head over to our website and click consult and sign up.
So Daria, this is for you. There is a gorgeous faux fur spotted snow leopard table runner.
Stop it. Don't you have a spotted snow leopard throw that your whole family fights over?
It is so gorgeous, and it is so popular in my house. And the only thing better than that is to have a little bit of that on your table, too. So this has that kind of warmth and coziness, and there you've got it on your table. You can keep it on there with a beautiful tureen in the center, or some big candlesticks.
Oh, love a tureen. I'll even buy a tureen when it doesn't have a top at an estate sale, thrift store. Just get it. Put a plant in it. I put baubles in it. Put moss balls in it. Whatever you want to do. But definitely put it on top of this runner. This thing sounds fabulous.
Okay, so it's at World Market. It is 14 by 72, so it's a nice size. $19.99.
Oh, stop it. What colors is it?
Well, snow leopard, so it's kind of cream, and it's got some darker kind of black spots, but they're kind of, muted. And then there are stripes of darker fur. Obviously it's faux, but yeah, so it's kind of got lighter and darker stripes of color, and then the lighter stripes have some little speckles in them.
I'm kind of feeling like you could wear this as a wrap as well on a winter evening.
Yes, you could. Well, I don't want to say this, but I have some. I don't know if they were. I don't know if they're pashminas now or if they were meant for the table, but I have some that go both ways. Let's just call it that.
I love it. Forget about Scarlett with her draperies. Just whip it off the table and out the door you go. I love it.
I think I remember a blogger at one point grabbing this really lush tree skirt for Christmas and wearing it as a cake.
Okay, that was me, you silly girl. Yes.
Was it? Okay, well, then there you go.
Well, it might have been somebody else, too, but I've definitely done that. The one from Balsam Hill, it's fabulous. I mean, I haven't worn it out, but it's fun to wear it around the house, and my girls think it's really funny.
Oh, no, this person, I think, actually wore it out. I think it was someone else.
Yeah, no, I haven't worn it out the door, but maybe this runner. Who knows? Okay, Zazzle. Anita introduced me to Zazzle. Maybe the rest of you knew about it, but I didn't when you were doing some of your recipe binding and things like that, right?
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
But they have lots and lots of things. Sort of like Society 6, they'll put a certain print on a gazillion different things, like a pillow or coasters or what have you. So I found this Kilm pillow. It's aqua and teal and persimmon, and they have it in a couple of different shapes and configurations, but I think the largest square is a 16 by 16. It's $36.96. Kind of a weird price, but it's really beautiful. It has this very authentic looking pattern to it, like a kiln would have. I can't tell from the photo whether it's raised. It kind of looks like it has like a woven chenille kind of feel to it. Colors are brilliant, and I think it would be such a great accent. In fact, I have suggested it to a client because that's sort of the colors that we're using in her family room is this persimmon and teal. I think it'll look great against some persimmon and teal velvet solid pillows. So that's what I'm suggesting to her.
Oh, I just love the jewel tones during the winter. I mean, I love them all year round, but during the winter they just shine in the velvets and the kilims and everything. So that sounds fabulous. I'm going to have to get the link to that.
Well, you'll be putting it in the show notes. So you'll have it.
I know.
The first one to have
yeah,
the
that's
link.
true.
Go ahead.
That's true. So my next item is some artwork, and these are antique botanical prints. It's a set of 4 8x10 prints, and they're fir pine trees. So there's different trees and the pine cones, and it's kind of different parts of the tree, and it's just really pretty. And so this is something that you could put up. I mean, maybe get some floral botanical prints for the springtime, and then maybe change these out, and just even you could use the same frames.
That's a great idea. Because sometimes when it's the botanicals, you're looking at a magnolia or a tulip or something, and then you've got your Christmas decor, your winter decor around it. It just doesn't make sense, but you don't want to take the thing off the wall because you don't have anything to replace it. I love that idea. You could just open up the back of the frame and pop them in. Terrific idea.
Yeah, and so this is less than $30.
Deal. For 4?
For 4.
You really did a good job. Okay, I'm going to skip around on my list because you were talking about pine. So I'm going to go to a candle. You have to have a candle if you're going to be cozy, right? Nest is a wonderful brand, and their birchwood pine scent is delicious and lovely for this season, crisp and woodsy, and you're really going to enjoy your home smelling like this. And it's coming in this really nice, clear, with gold etching, this votive size, and it's only $18, and it's a long burn and a clean burn. So I think that the Nest, if you haven't tried their candles, definitely give this one a whirl.
I've partnered with them before, so I have a lot of Nest products, and they do smell. Oh, yeah, their perfume and the candles.
Oh, good. So you can vouch for it. It is really a nice candle, yeah.
Oh, yeah, definitely high-end for sure, and wonderful scents. My next item is an antelope pillow cover. And that antelope print is so pretty. I've seen it a lot on rugs, but also on the pillows. And so this kind of has a tan, light gray kind of background. And it has white spots like you would see on an antelope, obviously. And this is cotton and linen. It's the cover only in the 18 by 18 size. And I found this on Etsy for less than $50. Faux. No antelopes were hurt.
Got it.
No, it's just a faux print on cotton and linen.
Lovely. I think that would be great. And any animal prints, just absolutely love. Floor cushions. I love floor cushions in general, but definitely this time of year, it's great to sort of pull up to the coffee table if you've got close family, or maybe not even so close family. Let them, maybe the people that are visiting can sit on a chair and the family sits on the floor pillows. But I love the floor pillow. I wouldn't mind being down there. It's a great way to sort of lounge and watch TV. You have a little bit of extra seating. It's can be used for pets as well. You don't have to buy a dog bed, which tend to be a lot more expensive than just getting floor cushions. And I love this floor cushion that I found from World Market. It's a red and blue floral, like a Jaipur kind of block print. So kind of picture sort of like an Indian feel to it. And it's 22-inch square and 3.5 inches high. And it's coming just under our limit at $49.99.
Well, I'm laughing because I saw the little cushions. I was just in World Market, and so I saw the little cushions, but I saw some big ones. And so since I had a collie, I was thinking the big ones, but I forgot you have tiny little doggies.
Yeah, but they like the big ones because the three of them like to sit together. So all three of them together make one dog. So but I would pair these floor cushions with maybe 2 solids. So pick up some of the color from here. I might not do a pile of these. And I would think you should have more than 1 floor cushion. 3 seems to me to be a nice number. And then you could sort of stack them in the corner. If you have a really big basket, they could live in there until you're using them. Or if you have a coffee table that's open on the bottom, you could slide them under there. So they're really easy to use. And then it's also bringing some texture and some color into the room.
Oh, that sounds wonderful. And those were very pretty. I was really admiring a lot of their pillows when I was there. So go check those out when you're out and about shopping. So my next item is definitely a crossover from Christmas to winter, and that is the small preserved boxwood wreaths. I picked these particular ones. We have featured these before, and I think we featured some at Christmas time. But the reason I'm choosing this particular brand from, I think this one is from Ballard Designs, is because it has a little hook on it. So this is easier to hang. Some of them don't have the hook, and this actually does have some beautiful ribbon on it, so you can hang it from the ribbon. And these are 8-inch and less than $20.
The hook is really useful because even if you want to add your own ribbon, if you don't want it to go around the wreath and you just want to see it from the back, that you just hook it, tie the ribbon onto the hook and then you can hang it, or you could do a wire or even that sort of fishing line so you don't have to see it if you don't want to have anything extra on the wreath. And I have the Ballard ones, and they really last. It's good quality.
This is a great use for some beautiful velvet ribbon. So if you don't like the ribbon on here, you can buy some velvet ribbon. Oh, wouldn't that just be divine, Kelly?
Absolutely divine. And you know how to use ribbon. I love all your tips about using ribbon. Can't really get cozier than this. A faux sheepskin runner. And it's sort of organically shaped. Now, it's faux, but it is sort of organically shaped. It's just not a long rectangle, but it is long. It's 6 feet long by 2 feet wide. I would use it either at the side of your bed. You could use it in a hallway if you wanted to, but wouldn't that be nice to sort of get out of bed if you didn't have a carpet?
Now, you're calling it a runner. So is it a rug? It's not a table runner.
Oh, no, a floor runner. Yeah, a carpet. Yes.
Oh,
but I guess you could put it on your table
nice.
and you could wear it. I mean,
and I was going to say, are we going to be wearing this one as well?
envisioning it being a little bit fluffier than the other one.
Little chunky for that. Well, a little brooch to keep it in place. Hey,
I think that could be fabulous.
I think you could pull it off, Kelly.
Anita, I think we have to start maybe a whole new Instagram account just using runners as wraps and all the different ways you could do it. Yeah, this is really cool. I think okay, I'll just admit it is in my cart on Amazon. Did I mention $39.99? Hey, we'll be right back with the rest of the show, but keep listening so we can continue bringing you DTT. Go ahead, clean out your closet, then head straight to Quince. I love every item Quince offers, from wardrobe to decor, and I can really recommend their Ultra Stretch Super Wide Leg Pant at $49.90. The price is unbeatable, and the look is so flattering. It keeps you in on top and flares out of the bottom. Everything feels right with Quince. The price, the quality, and the sustainability. Quince offers a range of luxury wardrobe and home goods at prices within reach. And like Quince's clothing, their home goods are priced 50 to 80% less than similar brands. Quince only works with factories that use safe, ethical, and responsible manufacturing practices, along with premium fabrics and finishes. Once you've cleaned out your closet and refreshed with Quince, you can also add something to your home decor. So give your wardrobe and your home the refresh it needs with Quince. Go to quince.com/DTT to get free shipping and 365-day returns on your next order. That's Quince, QUINCE.com/DTT for free shipping and 365-day returns. Quince.com/DTT. And let me know how you love those pants. Green Chef is a delicious delight any time of year, but especially during the holidays. What a wonderful vision to behold at the Green Chef boxes on your doorstep. Green Chef is the #1 meal kit for eating well. And it makes eating well so easy with plans to fit every lifestyle, whether you're keto, paleo, vegan, vegetarian, gluten-free, or just looking to eat a more balanced diet. So let Green Chef take the work out of eating clean this holiday season. And if you've got guests coming, shop Green Bundles. They're now available at the Green Market. It's your one-stop shop for nutritious grab-and-go breakfast, including vegan options, brunch kits, wholesome lunches, ready-to-eat snacks, veggie sides, and more. You can feel your best this December and do your best with Green Chef because they offset 100% of the delivery emissions as well as 100% of the plastic in every box. Go to greenchef.com/60DTT and use the code 60DTT and get 60% off plus 20% off your next 2 months. greenchef.com/60DTT and use the code 60DTT to get 60% off plus 20% off your next 2 months.
I think this is the time to get that gorgeous tartan wool blanket and wrap up in that. And they're so beautiful. They come in so many different patterns, as you know, because each family had its own plaid tartan design. So you can do a little family research, see if you have some Scottish or Irish roots and pick the right one for your family, or just pick the one that appeals to you. And the little secret I found on this one is a wool blanket made in Scotland, but these can be very expensive. So I found a little secret.
Oh my gosh, if you found this for under $50, I'm just going to scream.
I did. Okay. The reason that it is under $50 is you've got to go for the tartan knee blanket. They're a little bit smaller, but that gets it under $50. So if you can't afford the $150 full size tartan blankets, get this. It's 59 by 36 inches. So still big enough to cover up with and fold up and put
big enough to wear as a wrap.
Big enough to wear. That's right.
A Scotty dog brooch would be just perfect. And out you go.
Exactly.
Okay, so a knee blanket. So what would go over your knees if you were in a carriage or something like that, I suppose? That's what that comes from?
Exactly.
Wow. And so it's the same company or companies that would make the full-size one that is going to be clearly well over $100, and you can get this for under $50?
Yes.
Wow. Even at 36 by 59, did you say? I mean, even that folded in half, that would be substantial enough to go over the back of a sofa. Certainly substantial enough, as we like to do it, like stuff it behind the pillows and let it drape out like a throw. Plenty big enough.
Okay, let me throw out another idea here.
What?
Tablecloth.
Yes.
Tablecloth. It does not have to fully cover your table. The ends can be exposed. You know, there's no rules with tablecloths anymore.
Rules are completely out the window. You can put your tablecloth any way you want. You can wear white after Labor Day. You can do whatever you want. You can wear a faux table runner as a wrap, and it's all good. There are no rules.
Well, and the nice thing about the tartans is they work from fall really through the winter. So
yes.
I think...
I mean, if you get the really... I'm trying to remember the clan or the family name.
Well, the Buchanan has the orange. It's really pretty. It's blue and orange and red.
I love that
really
one.
Pretty.
But if you get the Stewart, I think is the super red one.
Oh,
like that's
pretty.
really Christmassy.
Yeah.
So, you know, that one might have a timestamp on it. But the other ones, not so much.
Oh, yeah. And our favorite black watch, too. Oh,
well, I'm going to jump around again because you mentioned tartan, and on the bottom of my list was a set of 4 tartan napkins. They are so cute. They have the tiny, tiny little pom-poms edging them, and they're from a company called Mud Pie. Now, when I saw their logo, I've definitely seen Mud Pie.
Oh, I've bought their things before.
Okay, right. So, and if you see it and if you're a shopper and you're out and about, you have seen this before, and, you know, sort of your little decor shops and things like that. And I read, because I always read the about when I'm on, you know, I want to know where it came from, who's doing it. And so it's a woman in Atlanta, and she started this company, and now our whole family works there, and it's a women-owned, women-run business. Yay, girls, go girls. And she's got a lot of great things. She even has clothing. But these tartan napkins were absolutely adorable. They come in a base of red, gray, or tan, and then the tartan on top of it. So, you know, but that's your main colors. So you can choose from those 3. They're 16 by 16. They're cotton. You get a pack of 4 for $22.
Oh, I've got to see these.
Yeah, you're going to like these. I would get the gray ones probably, because the gray does still have a lot of red in it. And I think they would be beautiful for anytime. I mean, I think you could carry these through the winter, but they'd be a great thing to put away for next Christmas too, because it'd be, especially if you got the red ones. Fabulous.
Well, I'm hoping this next item is still available after Christmas, because I think this was for Christmas, but I'm hoping it's still in your store. But it's clearly not specific to Christmas. It's a round faux pine placemat. It's kind of a felty green, but it has branches of evergreen sticking past the green felt center. And so once you put a big plate on that, it is just, you may just see the pine needles kind of coming out. It's really pretty. I saw it in the store. This is also from World Market, and I was really taken with those. They were really pretty. And $12.99, a 16, and this is a 16-inch diameter.
I'm really intrigued. Now, would you use these as a charger?
Yes, I would use them as a charger or as a placemat.
Whoa. Or like you say, you could use it on the center of your table and then put a big platter on it or something like that, where you're only seeing the pine come out. Well, I would think if they're left, they're going to be marked down like 75% off, because who's ever in the store is going to think Christmas, and they're going to want to move those things out, so, you know, so they can bring in the Easter eggs. So I would definitely look for those. They might not be on the website even anymore, right? But if you have a World Market near you, go check them out.
Yeah, go check in the Christmas pile. they might be there by now.
Trays. We love trays. So useful. I found a brush gold and black lacquer one, which is round. And I like round. That's a little bit different than having a rectangle. 17.5 with a little bit of a lip of 2.5 inches and two really lovely handles. And this really looks almost like it was hand forged. It does not look like it was made in a factory. $44.65. That one is absolutely beautiful. And while I'm doing the trays, I have one more tray that I wanted to share. It's wooden. Now, if you're talking cozy and you're talking winter and we're talking about pine and tartans and whatnot, it makes so much sense to add some wooden items, a wooden accent. So this wooden tray is great, but this could look great with a pitcher of lemonade on it as well. So this can go throughout the year for you. It's the acacia wood, and it's from H&M Home. It's $17.99, and it is 11 3/4 by 7 3/4. So a nice size. You could use it sitting out on your table. You could actually use it to serve things. So I think it can be very versatile.
And it sounds like it's really not just for winter, but obviously they had some appeal to you for winter.
Yeah. I love adding some wood somehow, whether it's a dough bowl or something like that. Adding some wooden accents is a great idea for this time of year.
My next item are some platters, and these are red and white ceramic toile. So they're winter scenes, like, kids playing in the snow, and there's trees and, like maybe a barn in the background. And they're really just very peaceful and just very relaxing to see them. And although you could use these for Christmas, because there's no green in them, I think it's perfectly fine to use them after Christmas. I actually have a set made in France of red and white plates, and each plate is a different season. So there's a winter season, a summer season, and obviously spring and fall as well. So these are a set of 2, 14 inches long. One is one's about 8 inches, and the other one's 5.4 inches the other side. And the set of both of them is $31.99.
Are they rectangles? Oh,
yes, they're
interesting.
rectangle.
That sounds great. Yeah, if it's red on its own, you could use them all the way up through. You could keep going, but definitely up through February.
Valentine's
exactly
Day.
What I was thinking, right? Oh, a yummy throw. You've got to have a throw when you're going to be cozy. This one is really nice looking, and it's not too expensive. It's $35, and they're calling it the Bobble Striped Knit Throw. Now, it has no stripes on it. It is this wonderful sprucey green, and I believe it also comes in an ecru color and maybe some sort of, I think it's kind of a muddy taupey color, and it's from Studio McGee for Target. And I think all the Studio McGee items are really nicely made. And this is not one of those cheapo chenille type throws with the fringe, that you see for $14.99 at TJ Maxx and things like that. It is really chunky. I'm sure it's not wool. It's some sort of acrylic, of course, but it has this really interesting relief pattern. So maybe that's what the bauble is. There's some balls, but not dangling like pom-poms, but just sort of raised like half balls. And then there's sort of another type of knit going on. So it kind of looks like there's a stripe of a different type of knitting stitch, not a different color. It's really chunky looking, and I think the green is just spectacular. And again, it's this sprucey green. It's not red and green. So this could carry you through the spring and into the summer. I mean, green is the color for all the year, I think.
And my next item is one of those things that would be great during Christmas, but really all winter long. It's a faux seeded eucalyptus wreath. It's 18 inches, less than $50. Very real looking. It's just really beautiful and looks very natural. So I think this would be a nice element to have, potentially even year round, but since it's evergreen, for sure, all winter.
Does it have anything else on it besides just being seeded eucalyptus?
Nope, that's it.
I love that in a wreath. I really just love a straightforward wreath. So
it's an evergreen leaf, like a fir or something, or cypress. I would say that's probably cypress with the seeded eucalyptus in it. It doesn't really have the eucalyptus leaves. It doesn't look like a lot of different things in it. It's just all the the cypress, then with the seeds.
Okay, I see what you're saying, but it's all some sort of faux natural looking leaf or needle.
Right, but there's not a lot of different, it's not a lot of different stuff in it. It has a very uniform
but
feeling to it.
There's
It's
no
really
big
what I was
bow
trying to
or
say.
anything.
No,
Oh,
not at
perfect.
all.
I love it. Something I think you should add to your decor, no matter what time of year it is something that really looks hand hewn, something that looks like it kind of comes from the earth. It really grounds your decor. And I found this earthenware bowl. It's sort of a muted terracotta color, and it definitely is hand thrown. It definitely has the feel of being hand thrown, and it has all the patina you could ever want. And it's by this company called Via Terra. It's $29. It's a nice size bowl. It's so pretty and just, I mean, it looks like something someone could have pulled out of a museum case. Just looks like something someone could have excavated from someplace. It really has that old antique feel to it, like that someone handmade this. And maybe they did, maybe they didn't, but it really looks like they did. For $29, they probably didn't, but you're definitely going to get the look of it. So Via Terra is a kind of interesting catalog to check out, or online store to check out if you aren't familiar with them. Great on a coffee table, great in your kitchen. I wouldn't put berries in it probably because the terracotta is going to be really porous, but you could definitely put citrus or apples or something like that, or pine cones, or just leave it as it is because it really is beautiful.
Oh, that sounds so nice. This is my last item, but it's a twofer. You know my love of my snow leopard throw. And yes, my family does fight over it. And it was much more than $50 from Soft Surroundings. But it is well loved by my family. I found a snow leopard faux fur throw. Boy, that's hard to say. 50 inches by 60 inches on Amazon for less than $50. And you can get a pillow also. Now, together, they're not less than 50, but individually. So there's the pillows that you can get and the throw. And if it's anything like the one I have, I highly recommend it. But this one got great reviews, so I think it's worth a go.
Ooh, that sounds really nice. And we know that it's very well loved. And wow, so if you had your runner and then you had your throw and then you had pillow, you'd get the snow leopard flow throughout your entire home.
That's right. Well, they have other patterns or other faux furs that you can use, but the snow leopard is just by far my favorite. So that's why I chose that one.
What are we defining today?
Shagreen. So this is a leather-like texture punctuated by delicate dappled marks. So what it is a natural hide, typically from a shark, a stingray, or a dogfish. Now, originally, of course, they did use the real hide. Like everything in life, it was the real hide. But now, if you see something with a shagreen texture, it's almost always faux now. So actually my coffee table has a faux shagreen finish on it, and it's just a very interesting texture. It kind of has kind of a leathery feel, but it has kind of raised dots on it. Just very interesting.
I love it. And I do believe Serena and Lily have a number of items covered in shagreen. So I know a nightstand, maybe even a console. So if you're not familiar with it, you can have a look on their site, or of course just Google it. But yeah, Anita gave you a great description of it. It's very cool. Inevitably, with the new year come wellness goals. One very effective and easy to reach goal is to add Dose to your wellness regime. Dose is expertly formulated organic wellness shots that support your liver in one delicious drink. Formulated with ingredients clinically shown to support liver health. Potent turmeric, milk thistle, and ginger. There's 0 sugar and 0 calories. Did you know that your liver performs over 500 special functions? Since I learned all that my liver is doing, I started with Dose to support all those vital functions. I take a shot of refreshing Dose 2 times per week to combat everyday toxins from food, meds, alcohol, and unhealthy air. Since starting with Dose about a month ago, I am definitely feeling an overall improvement in my health. So if you want to give Dose a shot and invest in your health like I have, Dose is offering DTT listeners 15% off your first order. plus an additional 15% off if you subscribe for a monthly delivery. That's 30% off your first order. So go to dosedaily.co/DTT and use the code DTT. That's dosedaily.co.co/DTT and use the code DTT. Pesto pork chops over Parmesan polenta. Not that easy to say, but oh so easy to make with Green Chef. Green Chef is the #1 meal kit company for eating well, and we have such a great deal for you. You're going to save $250. Listen on for the details on that. Green Chef makes eating well easy for any lifestyle, whether you're keto, paleo, vegan, vegetarian, gluten-free, or just looking to eat more balanced meals. You know, we're getting into the busy holiday season, so it's a perfect time to have Green Chef help you out. Let Green Chef take the work out of eating clean this holiday season with their chef-crafted, nutritionist-approved recipes featuring fresh ingredients and nothing artificial. And you know what? You don't have to lose track of your healthy eating habits during the holidays. Every Green Chef customer gets a free session with their registered dietitians who will walk you through how to make clean eating work for you. So sign up for your free session and start on the road towards better health today. And that deal I want to tell you about, visit greenchef.com/DTT250 and use the code DTT250 for $250 off your order. So that's greenchef.com/DTT250 and use the code DTT250 for $250 off your order.
What's your crush?
My crush is a musician and a short EP that he has produced. His name is Steven Sanchez, and it's very soulful. And you know, I do love the soulful. I can't stop listening to it. I'm making dinner, and he's with me, like Sunday afternoon, sort of the great vibe for Steven Sanchez. And the EP is easy on my eyes. It's easy enough to find on iTunes, or any place. Just Google Steven Sanchez, and of course, there'll be a link in the show notes. How about you?
Well, my crush is Fifi O'Neill's Instagram account. You know, she's a magazine editor. She featured my city house and my farmhouse. In fact, she put my farmhouse on her magazine cover, Prairie Style magazine. It ended up on the cover, and so that was a nice honor. But she also produces romantic country, French country style, prairie style, boho style, and rustic weddings. She's authored so many books, including romantic prairie style. So she's very talented. She's originally from France, but she's been in the U.S. a long time. So I have met her a couple of times. She's so sweet and lovely. She has great taste. Her work is just stunningly beautiful. The reason I'm mentioning her right now is because her Instagram account was hacked. So if you've been following her, it may be the hacked account. So I am letting you know about her new account, which is Miss Fifi 2610. I'll link to it in the show notes, but it's Miss MISS Fifi FIFI 2610.
What a bummer. I just don't even get it. Like, who's getting a thrill hacking Fifi O'Neill's Instagram account? Like, what is that all about?
They started pushing crypto. Oh, and I thought, Fifi and crypto? I don't think so.
Not what she's known for.
No.
Oh, gosh. Well, I'm going to go follow her again in the new place. So hopefully everybody else will too, and she can build back up her following, because that is important to have. I guess it's part of her business, and that is very uncool what someone did.
No, and she has such incredible style. If you're not already following her, you will love following her.
Right, and that was really nice of you, Anita, to bring that to everyone's attention so she can build her account back up. Go, Fifi, go. Thanks so much for hanging out with us today. It was so much fun. We are so happy to help you get cozy and stay that way. And remember, we are here to inspire you to create a beautiful home. Until next time. Want to talk to us? Well, we really want to talk to you. So let's schedule a design consult. Anita and I are here to give you individualized, actionable advice on how to create the beautiful home you want and deserve. It's so easy to schedule a design consult with us. Simply click the link in the show notes or head to decoratingtipsandtricks.com/consult. When we talk to you on the scheduled time, we will be ready with so many great tips, advice, and yes, tricks. So sign up today for a design consult. We can't wait to talk to you.